my god.
We don't want to know what that is. Craft.
Oh my god. It is. It's spinning.
I see it. Focus.
I can't focus. It's freaking crazy. Oh my god. Oh my god.
What the hell is that?
Stupid phone. Oh my god. I thought you were bullshitting. You said it's a crab.
The fuck is that, dude? See what I'm saying? Fucking crap.
Hey, what's up guys? Tyler here with Secure Team. It seems that there is a lot of activity happening in Ohio this past month. Now, the footage that you just saw and the images that I'm showing you now were both captured in Cleveland, Ohio on the 10th of this month, 2016, which would have been Friday, just this past Friday. So I got two different emails from two separate sources within about 24 hours of one another. So what I got first was this video, and the source of this video, and as you can hear in that video, they were completely shocked to see this big black disc-shaped UFO traveling slowly and silently through the skies over Cleveland. And it completely shocked both of them. I mean, that's clear in their commentary. And we will go ahead and show you zoomed in versions of this. And this was originally captured. It was captured on 9:45 p.m. So anybody in the Cleveland area around 9:45 p.m., particularly that of the area near Cornell Road, which is where the source from the second email who sent me these images witnessed this craft. So within about 24 hours of the first video, which I should mention, obviously we can't get a very good close-up view of this thing. So when I very first saw it, and I didn't have the second follow-up email, I wasn't sure whether to post it, because I like to post UFO sightings that you can discern as clearly as possible. I don't like to waste viewers' time with video of blurry dots or balloons flying. And, I saw this and and the sources said clearly that it was not a balloon, but I just wasn't sure whether to post it until I got the second email from around the same area from a second source, a nursing student who is attending the School of Nursing, which is located at the Case Western Reserve University, the University Hospital's Case Medical Center. So I'm hoping maybe one of you guys out there are attendees of this college who saw this thing, and we can get even more footage of it. But a nursing student was walking out to her car and witnessed this same object moving slowly through the sky, same large black disc-shaped object, took out her phone, and she said that she originally wanted to take a video, and she hit record to take a video, but that she only had like 5 seconds worth of space on her phone. This was a young woman, college student, who had basically filled up her phone with videos and pictures, as many of us do. I mean, my phone right now is filled up with so many family pictures and video that honestly, I don't even know if I have enough space to even record a video. So she switched over and snapped some pictures of this thing as it was directly almost overhead of her, she said. And another odd thing she said, and as you can see in these images, she said that earlier that day when she had went to class, that it was completely sunny out. And then it was almost as if these very strange, swirling, dark clouds appeared out of nowhere. She said she definitely noticed that. Besides just seeing the UFO, she noticed as well these dark, menacing-looking clouds that had appeared. She said they almost looked like tornado clouds. She said they were definitely strange. And these clouds sort of made a ring formation and only seemed to appear near where this object was. And as you're seeing in the still images here, which are actually pretty good, they're pretty high definition considering the light conditions and what have you. And as we zoom in, we'll show you the best view first, which is in this first image here. She got two pictures, and as you're seeing, this thing is no balloon. This thing is something else. We have the classic disc or saucer shape to it. It's definitely a three-dimensional structure. It looks like a hard structure, flat on top. It's got sort of a ridged outer ring that seems to wrap around it, and we can see some of the bottom of the object poking out here. And what was particularly interesting to me is that if you look at the top of this object, there looks to be what almost looks like some sort of circuitry, almost. And I mean, I've blown this thing up and analyzed it in Photoshop, and there definitely seems to be some odd shapes, like once again, like you would see on a circuit board, where you have these odd lines running through the object, and basically just these weird designs that you're seeing here at the top. You get an even better shot of this odd looking design on top of this craft. Now, I don't see anything that would lead me to believe that it's a drone of any sort. I see nothing. It looks like a solid craft, a solid saucer. I see no blades, I see no rotor, I see no engine parts sticking out, and this holds a very close, identical resemblance to the UFOs that have been reported on by government workers such as Bob Lazar, who back-engineered these craft at S4, and Area 51, who said that these saucers basically are completely smooth and without any outside features on the outside of the craft. They have no distinguishable characteristics, no antenna, no machinery, no engine, no nothing. And that whatever parts that make these anti-gravity crafts work are on the inside and are simply so far ahead of us technology-wise that, you know, the tech they're using, it's just indescribable. And another thing is that they are dead silent, which is certainly not something we see with drones today. Here is the second image captured as the object continued on its way. This one's a little bit more blurry, but nonetheless, I want to show you guys. And in this particular image, you can actually get a shot of these ring-shaped clouds that I was talking to you about that the source commented on. And you can actually see this ring that is appearing where the dark clouds are hovering over this craft, meeting with the lighter area of the sky. And you can see this perfect horizon line of these clouds here. And it's very, very eerie. She said that they appeared out of nowhere and seemed to almost follow this craft, which we're, again, zooming in on for you now. And again, it's definitely not as good as the first image we have. You can see the craft is tilted a little bit more on its side, and here is the side-by-side comparison of the two. Now, there is a little bit of blur here, motion blur, camera blur, but it's clear enough that we can make it out, and again, it brings us back to the original video here of this object, which at least gives us a view via video of this thing moving through the sky. And like I said, there's a lot of things that have been happening in Ohio. If you remember, we recently posted a video that went viral. It was featured on Fox News, Huffington Post, international coverage of this thing that was caught near the Wright-Patterson Air Force Base in Dayton, Ohio, earlier in the month. Now, I want to show you guys this here, which is actually the stabilized version of this UFO that a viewer of mine actually did for me I didn't even ask him, but he emailed me. He said, hey, I really want to get this thing stabilized because it's amazing. And stabilization takes it one step further, where you can prove without a shadow of a doubt whether something's fake or not. With video stabilization, you'll be able to tell if this thing was indeed put in the video using motion tracking, because even with the best motion tracking, through stabilization, you are able to see any little hiccup that was done during the tracking that would cause the object to slightly move or shake, or basically move out of place, that would kind of ring bells that, hey, this thing wasn't real. And I'm so glad he did this, because as you're seeing in the footage here, this stabilization proves without a doubt that this thing was real. And I mean, we know it was real. We had multiple sources, and that's why this thing went national and international. Multiple sources saw this thing, groups of people, in fact. If you've seen the original video, and if you haven't, I'll post a link to it down in the video description. But this craft, which many seem to think is some sort of secret black project vehicle that's being tested over at Wright-Patterson, but it was caught hovering in the skies, slowly moving, and it looks nothing like any aircraft I've ever seen. And if it is indeed black project, I'm wondering if it is some sort of back-engineered anti-gravity type craft using technology that didn't come from us. So again, some very strange things happening in Ohio. And again, Wright-Patterson Air Force Base is basically the real Area 51 when it comes to strange things. And anyone from Dayton will tell you that strange things happen near this base. And since we've posted this Dayton footage, we've gotten over 15 more emails from people who said, thank you for posting this. I saw the craft that day and have seen it before. And now we have this new sighting, so I'm hoping some of you in Cleveland might have seen it. So if you have, shoot me an email, and any extra video or images we get, we will post on Facebook and Twitter, which is where we post most of our updates to videos that we've posted in the past. So again, let me know what you guys think. Strange times indeed. Be sure to share, like, and subscribe on your way out. I really appreciate it. And yeah, be sure to stick around and stay tuned, because I've got a lot more coming, and we'll see you back on the next one. Stay safe, guys.